Have you ever taken a moment to truly reflect on how little we actually understand about the people standing right in front of us? Every day, we cross paths with individuals who appear warm, kind, even flawless, but appearances can be beautifully misleading. Behind a beaming smile might lie a storm of self-doubt. Behind confident speech, a quietly shaking sense of worth. In a society obsessed with image, where appearances often carry more weight than essence, the masks we wear can easily conceal the reality of who we are. But here's the encouraging part. You don't need to be a trained psychologist to see past the facade. There are two subtle yet revealing cues that uncover a person's genuine character. Tiny windows through which their true self quietly emerges, often when they're least aware of it. These aren't mystical or complicated signs. They show up in normal, everyday behavior. But if you're paying attention, they can tell you everything you need to know. Picture having the power to look beyond what's said, to interpret the unspoken language of a person's soul, to sense sincerity, not in their words, but in how they show up in life. Once you understand these two essential signs, your perception of people will shift forever. And perhaps you'll begin to see yourself more clearly, too. Before we dive in, be sure to subscribe to the Deep Psyche channel, where we create content meant to awaken, heal, and elevate your inner world. Now let's get into it. Carl Jung once noted that when two personalities meet, it's like mixing two chemicals. If there's a reaction, both are changed. But how does someone behave when the person in front of them holds no status, no benefit, no leverage? That's when their real nature comes to light. Pay close attention to how someone treats a waiter, a janitor, a passerby asking for directions, or someone who's made a minor mistake. A truly empathetic person draws no lines. Their kindness isn't a performance. It's embedded in their being. On the flip side, someone who belittles those in positions of less power often harbors buried insecurities, masked by a desire to feel dominant. You see, looking down on others isn't just poor manners. It's a symptom of an inner wound. It reflects a fractured relationship with oneself, a distorted drive to control born from a fear of being irrelevant. These seemingly insignificant moments, often overlooked, are actually deep insights into someone's emotional maturity. Observe carefully. Do they thank the barista? Are they patient with the receptionist? Or do they behave as if others are beneath them? Most psychologists agree. These small behaviors are often far more telling than grand displays. Because in situations where there's no advantage to be gained, what remains is their true self. And as you notice these patterns in others, ask yourself this: how do I treat people who have nothing to offer me? Do I brush past them? Or do I take a moment to connect, even just with a smile? Realness doesn't shout. It reveals itself in quiet decisions. A promise isn't just a phrase, it's a vow of the soul. When someone gives their word, they're not only committing to you, they're making a statement about how much they value honesty, trust, and integrity. Even the smallest promise holds weight. Whether it's showing up on time, returning a message, or following through on a casual commitment, it all matters. Because character isn't forged in big declarations. It's sculpted in the small follow-throughs. Jung believed we are defined by what we do, not what we say we'll do. A person who honors their word even when it's inconvenient is revealing their inner compass. Their behavior reflects their values, and that kind of alignment is both rare and deeply valuable. Now, when someone breaks a promise, how they respond is just as revealing. Do they take ownership, give a truthful explanation, or do they deflect blame, downplay the issue, and move on like nothing happened? Brené Brown, known for her research on vulnerability and courage, reminds us that genuinely owning up to a mistake is a sign of emotional maturity. And that's exactly what you should be looking for, not perfection, but integrity. Watch for consistency. Does this person make promises they can't keep? Do they frequently fall short? Or do they follow through quietly, without seeking applause? Because someone who sticks to their word in small matters is often someone you can rely on when it counts the most. And once again, turn inward. Are you keeping the promises you make to others and to yourself? Are you following through with your own goals, your own intentions? Staying true to your word isn't just about relationships. It's about self-respect. These two qualities, the way a person treats those who can't benefit them and how they handle commitments, are like mirrors reflecting the core of who they are. So, the next time you meet someone new, don't be blinded by charm or charisma. Watch how they act when no one's watching. That's where their truth lives. And as you pay attention, remember this: authenticity isn't something you search for in others. It's something you cultivate in yourself. If this message resonated with you, inspired you, or brought you clarity, don't forget to subscribe to the Deep Psyche channel and share this with someone who values depth over appearance. We're not just here to grow, we're here to evolve.